Hello all, good evening and we welcome you to another match in the SMPL 5, the Zooters South Mumbai Premier League Season 5. And this is your commentator Shalin Gupta welcoming all the viewers and spectators once again for another cracker of a match between two wonderful teams. The superheroes and the strikers are locking horns with each other, and the news from the center is that the superheroes, they won the toss and they've elected to field first. We've got the strikers who will be batting first, and here are the openers for the strikers. Advait and Sachin are the opening batsmen. Advait taking strike, and we've got Rohit with the new ball, who's starting off the proceedings. Here's the first delivery, and that's a wonderful shot. Could be the first one on the board. Right from the word go, that's a good shot. It's a good piece of fielding as well. A single taken on the very first delivery, and he's off the mark right from the word go. Advait. Oh, and this time he's appealing for a caught behind. Rohit starting off really well. Beg your pardon, that's Mohit, who's the opening bowler. Such a good delivery, and oh, and that's a good delivery. Should just be a single. There's a fielder out there. Does well. He was trying to play it towards the offside, but gets the inside edge. Takes it towards the onside in front of square for a single. Oh, and appealing for an LBW, but missing leg on that occasion. That's a good delivery again. That's a good delivery. Oh, and that's a wide. Signal by the umpire. So probably too wide to his liking. Good delivery. Came back sharply into the right hander. He's played that nicely for a single. That's the end of the first over. 4 without loss. That's a very good start by Mohit Makhija, the opening bowler. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. So Sandeep sharing the new ball, and that's the first boundary in this match. It's racing towards the third man, and Advait gets his first boundary. That was a short and wide delivery. Just have a look at that, asking for trouble, and all he had to do is to reach to that ball, and he did that nicely. That's the first boundary for the batsman. Oh, that's a great comeback by the bowler. Wonderfully bowled this delivery. Very close to the off stump and was trying to cut that, but almost edging it to the keeper. Oh, and he's cleaned him up. That's a poor shot. What a delivery by Sandeep. And the first wicket down. Just have a look at the replay. That's not a good shot by Advait. He goes back to the pavilion. He was trying to play it across the line. Should have tried and played it in the V. We'll show you the replay. Just have a look at that. That was such a wonderful piece of bowling. Oh, and that was really well bowled. So the first wicket down on the score of 8. 8 for 1. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. We've got the new batsman on strike, Tripuraj. And that's a wide by Sandeep. So another extra added to the tally. Oh, that's a wonderful piece of batting. That was a good delivery as well, but he played that nicely towards the extra cover. That was a dot delivery straight to the fielder. Good delivery again. And trying to take a quick single, but that was a blunder by the non-striker. Very close to be getting run out. He played that nicely towards the short fine for a single. 2 overs 9 for 1. That's a muted start, but a very good start by the superheroes. It's 10 for 1 after 2 overs. Mohit Makija continuing with the second over. Tripuraj on strike. That's a wide to start with. Another run added to the tally. Comes down the track and this could be a boundary. What a shot that is towards in front of square. Just have a look at that. That's a wonderfully played shot. Tripuraj hits his first boundary. Shami's down the track. Just have a look at that replay. Hits it towards the onside for a boundary. That's a good shot. Should just be a single. In the air, this could be a big one. One bounce into the fence. That's a boundary. So a good shot by Sachin. That was it with a lot of power and timing at the same time. So that's a good shot by Sachin. Gets a boundary. Played it nicely and just a single this time. The sweeper does well. That's a quick single taken. Oh, he's dropped a sitter of a catch. What has he done? Just have a look at the replay. That could have been the second wicket for Mohit Makija. And his first wicket. That's the boundary that he hit. And that was a good shot. So it's 22 for 1 after 3 overs. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. Sandeep continuing with the second over. It's a good delivery. He's played that nicely. Should take a single easily. good delivery. Chance of a run out at the bowler's end, and probably he'll come back for the second as well. A good piece of work by both these batsmen. And they've converted a single to a couple. Some sharp running and some good presence of mind as well. That's a good shot. Should just be a single. Just a single again. That was a good shot, but straight to the fielder. In the air, and this should be a boundary. That's a thick outside edge, taking it towards the third man boundary. Another 4 added to the tally. Not the right shot, but getting the desired result. He's trying to hit it towards the onside. Just have a look at the bat position there, but gets a thick outside edge. It races away towards the third man boundary. Oh, and that's a poor delivery, and the wicketkeeper has tried his best to stop that. But that should be at least a couple of runs apart from the wide that he bowled. So 3 runs added to the tally. Good delivery. Should just be a dot, and that's the end of the 4th over. 34 for 1 after 4. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. So Mohit Makhija coming into bowl his third over. This is the first innings in this SMPL Season 5 match between the superheroes and the strikers. Oh, and what a shot that is by Tripuraj for just a single. The long off does really well on that occasion, but that was a good shot. Oh, and very close to the outside edge. Almost getting his wicket there. Mohit Makhija, he's on fire at the moment. Sachin. Nervy moments for him on that delivery. That's a good shot. This could be a chance of a couple of runs. He's come back for the second. That's a very good piece of running by Tripuraj. Good delivery. He's played that nicely for just a single again. That's a good delivery to end the over. 5 overs have been bowled. 38 for 1. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. Sandeep bowling his third over on the trot. That's a good shot by Sachin in the gap as well. This could be a chance of a couple of runs. That's a good shot and a good piece of fielding as well. The sweeper does well. Just a single. But he's growing in confidence now, Sachin, with every over. And that's a wide. So another extra added to the tally. They have to be slightly disciplined. They've given a lot of wides in the first 4-5 overs. So definitely there's huge scope for improvement when it comes to the line that the bowlers are bowling at the moment. Oh, he comes down the track. That's a wonderful shot. Could be a boundary. There's a fielder out there, just a single. That's a good piece of batting by Tripuraj. Seems to be growing in confidence with every shot that he plays. That's a good shot. He's flicked that nicely towards the square leg for a single. Trying to come back for the second, and the fielders are just. They've collided. Oh, that's a poor bit of work there by the wicketkeeper. He's missed that completely, and 2 runs added as overthrows. So 3 added to the tally. Not a very good effort by the wicketkeeper. That should have been just a single. Oh, and that's a very good shot this time. There's a fielder out there, but that fielder will not be able to cut that off. Another boundary. What a wonderful shot towards the fine leg this time by Tripuraj. He's on fire at the moment. Poor delivery. Shot and going down the leg side and asking to be punished. And Tripuraj just helping it towards the deep fine leg boundary. That's a very good shot by the informed batsman. That's a wide. He'll have to bowl that again. That's a good shot. Crack towards the extra cover boundary. What a shot that is. The shot of the evening till now in this match. Absolutely brilliant. That's a very good shot and he's done really well. Pure timing on that occasion. He's found the right gap really well. Comes down the track. What a shot that is by Tripuraj. Just a single this time. There's a fielder out there at deep mid wicket. And that's the end of the 6th over. The score is 54 for 1. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. So Sandeep Singh being introduced into the attack, and that's a Good start by the bowler. Tripuraj takes a single and gives strike to Sachin. That's a good shot by Sachin. And he's missed that again. So sloppy fielding again by the fielder. The fielding has been really very average at the moment. 2 runs taken easily by Sachin. Oh, and this could be a huge one. What a shot that is. Big six. Wow. Long on fielder had no chance. And that was some connection by Sachin. And that's the first 6 of this match hit by Sachin. What a big shot. Great swing of the bat. That was a long hit towards. Long on crossing the boundary very easily. What a shot that was by Sachin. Good delivery. Just a single on that occasion. That's a wonderful shot by Tripuraj. This could be a boundary. What a shot that is. Hitting it with pure disdain, this guy. Absolutely brilliant batting. That's an audacious shot. Just have a look at that. Standing and delivering there. A very audacious shot by Tripuraj. This has been expensive over by Sandeep Singh. Coming to bowl his next delivery. And inside edge this time. Takes it to the boundary again. This time towards the fine leg boundary. Another boundary added to the tally. That's the end of a very expensive over. 72 for 1. 18 of that over. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. What a shot that is. Samit being introduced into the attack, and the first delivery balls goes out of the park. Sachin was on fire. Another wonderful hit, bang, out of the ground. That was in the slot. Just have a look at that replay. A slot delivery, and what a shot. He's got some really solid bottom hand, this guy. Huge 6 towards the cow corner. Samit stunned on the first delivery, and this time he bowls a wide. Shamit Desai bowling a wide and a single taken. So 8 runs already on the first delivery. He'll have to bowl that again. Oh, and that's a wonderful shot. Just a single. They're playing really well, both these players. That's a good shot. Played with soft hands for a single. Good delivery as well. That's a good shot again. Will he come back for the second? No, just a single. Another single. And that's the end of Shamit's first over. Probably one delivery still remaining because of that wide that he bowled. Oh, and that's a wonderful stop. Wow. So 8 overs and 85 for 1 is the score at the moment. They're cruising along really well, superheroes. Beg your pardon, strikers. Sandeep Singh bowling his second over, and Tripuraj has played a brilliant knock. 32 to his name, 37 to Sachin's name. Both these players have been absolutely brilliant with this partnership. That's a good pull shot. Should just be a single. There's a fielder out there. Tripuraj has been exceptional with his shots. And Sachin's timing is unmatched, especially when it gets combined with the bottom hand power. Just have a look at that. Could be a big one again. And that's a huge six. Wow. Sachin is on fire here. Third big six in his innings. What a shot that is. Just have a look at that replay once again. He's hitting them at will at the moment. Big six towards long on boundary again. Oh, and this time another brilliant batting performance by Sachin. Another shot going outside the boundary. 4 runs added to the tally. Is very severe with the short deliveries. Just have a look at that replay. Another short delivery half tracker asking to be punished. What a shot that is, and what a way to bring a 50. Sachin is on fire today. Look at the way he's just brought his 50 with a wonderful shot towards the point. That was sheer class by him. Slashed really hard for a boundary. No chance of the fielder at sweeper cover. That's such a wonderful 50 by him. Raises his bat and his team acknowledges it. That's a brilliant boundary by Sachin. In the air this time, will that be caught? It seems nobody is there to catch it. It falls short of the fielder and just a single on that occasion. Playing it towards long on. Nine overs have been bowled, 102 for 1. We'll take a quick break and be back soon. Stay tuned. Another boundary, start of a new over. And Om being introduced into the attack, and the first delivery he bowls. Just have a look at that. What a shot by Tripuraj towards the deep backward square leg for a boundary. That's an edge. It should be a single. That's a good piece of bowling. That's a good comeback as well by the bowler after that boundary. By signal by the umpire, so no edge on that occasion. Good delivery again. That's a dot delivery by the batsman. That's a good shot. Could be a boundary. What a shot that is. He's on fire, this guy, Sachin. Just have a look at that. This is just the 10th over and they've already crossed 110 runs. 111 for 3 at the moment. What a shot that is. For one, beg your pardon, just one wicket has been taken by the superheroes. That's a good delivery. He's played it nicely for a single. Will he come back for the second? No. The extra cover does well. Just one delivery remaining before the drinks break here. Last delivery before the drinks break. Oh, and that's a wonderful shot. There's a fielder out there at long off. He stops it nicely. Just a single to end the over. 113 for 1 after 10 overs. We'll be back after the drinks break. Stay tuned, viewers. You're back live after the drinks break, and this is the 11th over. Starts off with a good delivery. Anand has been introduced into the attack. Comes down the track. They hit it back to the bowler, and that was not the place he was intending to hit that. Trying to hit the big one. Goes straight to the fielder, just a single. Oh, and that could be a big one again. One bounce into the fence. That's a good shot by Sachin. That's a poor delivery. Asking for trouble and deserve the punishment that it got. Would have been a wide if Sachin had chosen not to hit that. Oh, and that could be the biggest of the lot. What a shot that is. Big six. Wow. This guy has got some real solid bottom hand. That's a big one. Just have a look at the replay. Absolutely bludgeoned that. Oh, and he's lost the ball, it seems. That's out of the park. That's out of here. What a batting performance by Sachin till now. And that's the biggest of the lot. Absolutely brilliant performance. Big six. Trying to hit the big one again, but this time he misses that completely. That's a good piece of bowling and a good comeback to end the over. 11 overs have been bowled, 124 for 1. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. So it's Om who's coming into ball his next over. On strike is Tripuraj, who's playing a wonderful knock. He's on 40, not out. Look at Sachin's strike rate, 67 of 31. He's playing at a strike rate of more than 200, which is an absolutely amazing feat till now. This is the first delivery of the 12th over. In the air, but safe and should just be a single. He's played that nicely towards the mid wicket. The fielder does well. Sachin's knock has been no less than brilliant. And huge sixes, especially on the onside. He seems to be really strong in that area. That's a good delivery. He's played that nicely too. Should just be a single. Comes down the track. Chance of a run out, but he's missed that. Oh, and very close to be getting a big wicket there, but missed the stumps. That delivery. Wonderful piece of bowling by Om. That's a great comeback. Another big one this time, but there's a fielder out there, just a single. That is some really good piece of fielding in the deep. That's a very good shot towards the cow corner. Should be a single only. There's a fielder. That's a very good over by Om. The score after 12 overs is 129 for 1. And they're cruising at a run rate of almost 11 runs an over. Stay tuned, viewers. We'll be right back. So Prashant being introduced into the attack. And on strike is Tripuraj. And this time, chance of a stumping, but seems he's already back into his crease. And that's a wide signal by the umpire. So another extra added to the tally. It's 130 already on the board. They still have 8 overs remaining in this inning. So you could well be able to imagine what kind of a score they're looking at. Definitely a 200 plus. Oh, and he's connected that brilliantly. Could be a big one. Oh, and he's dropped it. There was a fielder out there. He drops it again. So not the first time they've dropped the catch. Another catch dropped by another fielder. So not the first time they have let the batsman off. That's a good piece of bowling. So the bowlers are slightly unlucky today. Catches have been dropped on their good bowling. Could have been a big one. And that was an important wicket. In the air, another. This time, will it be caught? And he's dropped that. Not an easy one, to be honest, on that occasion, but that too was an opportunity for sure. Probably the third or fourth time that they missed the opportunity to get such an out. Appealing for an LBW and the umpire is unmoved. That was a good appeal. Just a dot. Oh, that's a good delivery. Missed that completely. Was trying to hit it towards the extra cover region, but it spun at the last moment. That was a good piece of bowling as well. Spinning it from the middle and off stump. Short delivery is pulled that. Should just be a single. The fielder at long on does well. That's the end of the 13th over. The score is 134 for 1. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. So Om continuing with his third over. On strike is Sachin. That's a good shot. That should be a boundary. Couple of bounces into the fence at the deep backward square leg region. That was a good shot. That was short delivery outside the leg stump, and he just had to shuffle towards the middle stump. That's a very good shot. Starts off the over with the boundary. Oh, and that's a short arm jab. Could be a big one. What a shot that is. Big six again. Sachin is on fire today. Look at the way he's hitting sixes at will. What a shot that was. Brilliant batting. Trying to bowl the quicker one. That's a big six. Oh, that's a good delivery. Good comeback by the bowler. He was trying to hit the big one. Oh, another good delivery. This time they're appealing for a caught behind. He's got him. Probably the bottom edge of the bat. We'll have to look at the replay, but a big wicket and Sachin goes back to the pavilion. 82 he scored, and what a knock by him. Huge lusty blows. Big sixes by him in the knock. He's faced just 43 deliveries for his 82. One of the memorable knocks in this tournament. Let's have a look at the replay. How Om got rid of Sachin. And it's such a relief for the bowlers. Oh yeah, probably the bottom edge of the bat. And that's a good catch by the keeper. That's the second wicket down. 13.4 overs, 144 for 2. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. It's Shagun on strike, the new batsman. That's a good delivery again by Om. He's spinning the ball quite a lot at the moment. This is nice leg spin bowling on display by Om. He's got rid of Sachin, who's played a gem of a knock. Oh, and he's cleaned him up. What a wonderful piece of bowling this is. 2 wickets in this over. Shagun had no idea about that. And that's a very good wicket by Om again. This is the second wicket that he's gone. So he's taken 2 wickets for his team in this over. Good piece of bowling by Om. Just have a look at that leg stump. A rattle there. And that's the end of the 14th over. 144 for 3. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. Wonderful piece of bowling by Om. So Prashant bowling his next over. Tripuraj on strike and he's missed that. Appealing for a stumping and he's gone. So 3 wickets in no time for strikers. And the 4th wicket down. Tripuraj goes back to the pavilion again. Just after Sachin and Shagun has gone back. And he scored 44 really important runs for the team. Wonderful knock by Tripuraj. But in space of no time, probably 6 or 7 deliveries, they've lost their 3 important batsmen. And the middle order has been rattled by some good leg spin bowling by Prashant and Om. This is high quality bowling. He missed that completely. And good wicket keeping by the keeper as well. But a very good knock by Tripuraj. He's getting a standing ovation from the dugout, which he truly deserves. And it's 144 for 4, 14.1. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. Humaid coming into bat. Stay tuned, viewers. That's a good start by Humaid. He's played it nicely towards the backward square leg for a couple of runs. So both the players new to the crease now. Puneet and Humaid. Humaid off the mark. Puneet still to score a run to face a delivery as well. So good piece of bowling by Prashant. He's got rid of an important player in Tripuraj. Good delivery. Just a single on that occasion. Oh, what a delivery! Absolutely brilliant. Just look at the spot where he's bounced that brilliantly. He's put that in an unplayable spot for the batsman. A brilliant piece of bowling by Prashant. That's a good shot by Humaid. Should be a single. There's a fielder out there. Mohit Makija does well. At long off. That's a good over by Prashant. After Om bowled a good over previously. And that's the end of the 15th over. 148 for 4. And we take a quick break. Stay tuned. Om coming to bowl his last over. That's a wonderful start. Puneet playing a good shot to the fielder at the cover point. And a single taken easily. Humaid on strike now. So some work cut out for both these players. This partnership can take the team to post 200 if they play well. They were slated to pass 200 easily. That's a good cut shot for a single again to the same fielder, just as the previous delivery. But credit goes to the superheroes here. They've put the brakes on the scoring rate quite a lot in the last few overs, and 150 is up with that single. Oh, and that's a good delivery. He's played that nicely towards the onside. Just a single. The fielder from deep mid wicket comes and stops that nicely. That's a good shot. That's a dot delivery. Puneet playing it straight to the fielder. At extra cover. Good delivery. He's played that nicely too. Should just be a single. The deep mid wicket fielder doing well again. Prashant. That's a good one. Should just be a single. That's the end of the 16th over. The score is 154 for the loss of 4 wickets. And we'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. Prashant coming to bowl his next over. That's a good shot in the gap as well. Could be a boundary. There's a fielder out there, does well. Just a single. He did really well to stop that from going to the boundary. Oh, what a shot that is. A poor delivery outside the leg stump. And that's a boundary. Hit brilliantly towards the deep back or square leg. That was asking for trouble and Puneet gave it the treatment. Such a wonderful shot played by Puneet. And that's a wide down the leg side and he's appealing for a stumping chance here, but the umpire unmoved. Not interested in the appeal and the wicketkeeper looks slightly disappointed. Probably he was thinking that when he'd hit the stumps, when he'd removed the bails from the stumps, the foot was outside the crease. But the umpire thinks otherwise. So no harm caused to the batting team and that's a wide ball. So he'll have to bowl that again. And they've reached quite a respectable score and still more than 3 overs are remaining. Oh, and that could be a big one. What a shot, but there's a fielder out there. And he drops a catch, another catch going down. They have been sloppy with the catches today. They've dropped so many. Another chance goes a begging. This time, Mohit Makhija spilling it over. Oh, another wide down the leg side. He's struggling with the line for sure, Prashant. That's a great shot. Could be a boundary. Nobody's stopping that. What a shot that is. Brilliantly played by Puneet once again. He's on fire. That's a great shot. Another boundary. That's a good shot again. He slapped that. Could be another boundary. What a shot that is. Brilliant. That was a slap by the batsman. Brilliantly played towards the covers. And the sweeper cover fielder tried his best but couldn't stop the boundary. Another wonderful shot by Puneet. He's on fire. He's playing some really good shots in the last couple of overs. Especially this over has been quite expensive. It's already 171. Still one delivery to go. 17 already of the over. This could be one of the most expensive overs of this innings. Another good shot this time. Coming back for the second. This is high quality running by both these players. That's the end of the 17th over. 173 for 4. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. Mohit coming to bowl his last over. And he starts off with a wicket. What a wonderful delivery to start off his last over of his spell. That's a wicket, and the fifth wicket down. Humaid trying to hit the big one. Missed that completely. Just have a look at the replay. 173 for 5 now. And Mohit Makhija has done really well with the ball today. That's a good delivery by Mohit. Humaid goes back to the pavilion. 173 for 5. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. Good delivery by Mohit again. That's a good piece of bowling, and Keyur is the new batsman who plays it nicely. Back to the bowler. Oh, that's a good delivery. He's played that nicely. He's a very good batsman. That's a good stop as well by the fielder at cover point. Puneet back on strike. He's been really good. 20 of just 10 deliveries. Strike rate is 200. Puneet Gambhir facing Mohit Makhija. That is such a wonderful shot. He's been hitting boundaries at will now. Another 4 added to the tally. And Puneet Gambhir is on fire. Just have a look at that. Not a very bad delivery, to be honest. He hit that well. That's a good shot again. Could be a couple of runs easily. He's coming back for the second. Good piece of work there by Puneet again. Kayur also supporting him quite well with that second run. Straight to the fielder this time. No run taken, and that's a good piece of fielding as well. Backward square leg. Just a dot. That's the end of the over. 18 overs have been bowled, and the score is 180 for the loss of 5 wickets. 2 overs still remaining, so they should be aiming to cross 200 in the last 12 deliveries for sure. 20 required for that. Sandeep Maurya being introduced. Again into the attack, and this time a short delivery has been pulled brilliantly. Seems to be a boundary here on the first delivery. That's a very good shot by Keyur. He's just picked the right gap with that pull. Not at all a good delivery to start the over. A half tracker asking to be punished and deserving the treatment that it got by Keyur. That was hit really hard and in the gap for a boundary. No fielder at a deep into wicket region for that delivery. They've placed the fielders for the delivery outside the off stump and for the good length or maybe fuller length. Oh, and that's a good comeback, but that's a good shot. Exceptional fielding by the fielder. Good cricket all round. Good delivery by the bowler. He dug that really well. Keyur on that occasion, and the backward point fielder fielded that brilliantly. Just a single. Puneet Gambhir back on strike. Oh, that's a good shot. But just a single. Oh, and he's missed that. Will that go to the boundary? It seems, yes. That's sloppy cricket by the fielder. Is that a boundary? No, that's 2 runs. Eventually. That should have been, at the max, a single. Oh, and that's a wonderful shot. This could be a boundary. Nobody's stopping that. The long on is not there, and he's played that really well. Puneet Gambhir is on fire today. Every ball he's hitting is going to the boundary. Still 1 delivery remaining. 2 deliveries remaining in this over. This has been a really productive over. Oh, and that's a wide. The keeper doing really well. Stopped a certain boundary of wides. That's a good delivery. He's played that nicely. Should just be a single. Last delivery of this over. Keyur on strike. Oh, and that's a wide, and it's going towards the boundary in the fine leg region. And that is the boundary. So this is poor bowling. 5 wide, signaled by the umpire. And he'll have to bowl that again. So he's lost the plot completely in this over. Sandeep. Oh, and that's some connection. That could be a big one. What a shot. Big six, wow. Keyur Gandhi comes to the party and he's got into the act in a really fine way. And that's the 200 up. 19 overs, 204. What a shot by Keyur. That's a short arm jab. That's gone out of the park in style. 204 for the loss of 5 wickets after 19 overs. What a knock by Puneet Gambhir as well. He's been on fire right from the word go. 33 of just 16 deliveries. Look at his strike rate. It's above 200 at the moment. And still 1 over left in this first innings. And it's Anand who has been given the ball for the last over and the opportunity to do something good for the team. Till now, it's been a really wonderful performance with the bat from the strikers. And on strike is Puneet, who will be facing Anand. Last 6 deliveries in this first innings. That's a good shot. Should just be a single. There's a fielder out there. Mohit Makhija does well at long on. That's a good shot in the gap as well. And that's a good stop by the fielder at backward point. Just a single. Puneet back on strike. Oh, and that's a wide. He'll have to bowl that again. Another extra added to the tally. That's a good shot. There's a fielder out there. Should be a single only. The deep in wicket does well. Last 3 deliveries remaining in the first innings. That's a big 6 again. What a connection. He's on fire, Keyur. Short delivery by the bowler here and punished again. Absolutely brilliant. He's taken into cleaners in this over. Just have a look at that. Shimmies down the track. Couple of steps and what a shot. That's some power behind the shot. His bottom hand seems to be really solid, this guy. This is the second 6 that he's hit. This was such a big hit. Long. It went the distance easily. Wonderful shot again. This could be chance of a couple of runs. There's a fielder out there. Prashant doing well. Chance of a run out there. And he's gone. He's gone and last ball of this first innings is remaining and new batsman on strike will have to do something really good for the team here. But a wonderful knock by Keyur comes to an end. And he didn't think about himself. He thought about the team and that is why he ran for the second. That was short run out and that's what happened. Keyur played a really good hand. 19 of just 7 deliveries. Wow. What a knock. What a cameo. And the score is 215 for the loss of 6 wickets. Just one delivery remaining in the first innings. Oh, and that's a wide, and this will go to the boundary. It seems. That's a good chase by the fielder. Not at all a good piece of bowling by the bowler. This is another freebie given to the batsman and batting team. The score is 218 for the loss of 6 wickets and still one delivery to go in this first innings. That's a good shot. Viral Somaya hits a wonderful shot towards the deep square leg for a couple of runs. Will he come back for the third? No. 2 runs taken and they've reached 220. What a score this is, and 221 is the target that they have set for the superheroes. 220 for the loss of 6 wickets after 20 overs, and we'll see you in another 10 minutes from now for the second innings. Stay tuned, viewers. What a wonderful performance by the batting unit strikers here. Hello all, we welcome you to the second innings in another match in the Zooters SMPL Season 5. And Superheroes are locking horns with the Strikers, and that's a big task cut out for Superheroes. The Strikers scored 220 in the first innings and 221 is the ask here. The target is a humongous one here. 221 to win in 20 overs, and this is the commentator Shalin Gupta welcoming all the viewers and spectators once again to another wonderful innings here. The second innings of this match between the Superheroes and the Strikers. The first ball is about to get bowled. Rishabh bowling to Anuj Khurana, who will be taking strike. Places the umpire. Oh, and that should be a no ball right from the first delivery that he is bowled. And that's a boundary as well, so not a good start at all. And this will be a free hit. So 5 runs on the board. That was a nasty one. Just have a look at that. And he played it nicely, Anuj. Negotiated it quite well, and this is a free hit now. So Rishabh starting off rather loosely. And the captain Shamit Desai is at the non-strikers end. So Anuj facing the first legitimate delivery. What a shot that is. Could be a big one. And that's a boundary. One bounce into the fence. That's a very good shot by Anuj. So 9 already on the board. Only one delivery has been bowled. What a start by the Superheroes here. Oh, that's cut really well. And the fielder has missed that. This will be a boundary again. So 3 boundaries on the first 3 deliveries, and that too, a no ball on the first delivery. That's such a wonderful start. He's cut that brilliantly to point. Sloppy bit of work by the fielder. Just have a look at that. That should have been stopped, but he was late onto that. And 13 already off the first 2 deliveries. Another good shot, another boundary. He's on fire at the moment. Anuj Mehra. What a start by him. Anuj Khurana, I beg your pardon. That was such a wonderful cut shot. Over the covers fielder. Anuj Khurana is on fire. 4 balls he's faced, out of which 3 have been legitimate. And all of them have been hit for boundaries. 17 already of the first 3 deliveries. That's a very expensive start for the bowler here, Rishabh. Under a lot of pressure right from the word go. Courtesy some brilliant batting by Anuj Khurana. Shimmy is down the track in the air. And that's a good chase by the fielder. 2 runs taken easily. It flew all the way towards the third man, but that was a good chase by the point fielder. Restricted the batsman to 2 runs. 19 already of the first 4 deliveries of the second innings. What a start by the Superheroes. And that's the one he should be bowling. Sending his partner back, who was ready for a single. That's a good delivery. He's played that nicely too. Should be a single. There's a fielder out there. Long on does well. Just a single. That's the end of the first over. 20 without the loss of any wicket. What a start by the superheroes to this chase. Absolutely the way they have to start. They need 11 runs per over to win this match, and they've started with 20, which is a very good start by all means. We'll take a quick break and be back soon. Stay tuned. Amar starting off his first over and starts with a short delivery. What a shot that is. And that's a boundary. Anuj Khurana is on fire. Short delivery wide outside the off stump, and he's cut that beautifully over the point fielder for a boundary. And that's his fifth boundary. Would you believe it? What a start. Only 7 deliveries have been bowled and 5 boundaries have been hit already. All of them by Anuj Khurana. Comes down the track. This could be another boundary. He's dealing in boundaries at the moment. This is brilliant batting. So no difference in treatment given by the batsman to Amar as well. 2 balls and both of them have been hit for boundaries. 28 already on the board. This is just the second over. And what a shot, and straight to the fielder this time. Sachin does really well. No run taken. That was such a wonderful shot, but for no run this time. Sachin at cover point stops it really nicely. Amar with his next delivery. That's a good one. And he's missed that. A single taken easily. That should have been stopped by the bowler. And on strike is the captain, Shamit, for the first time. That's the perfect start that they were looking for. 29 without loss. Such a promising start by Anuj Khurana, and Shamit now on strike for the first time. And he's missed that, the first delivery that he faces. So, good comeback by the bowler. Oh, another delivery. Almost a similar one. So 2 dot deliveries to end the over. 29 without loss. Just 9 of the over. That's a good start by Amar. We'll be right back after a quick break. Stay tuned, viewers. Aditya Bhatia comes into bowl his first over and starts off with a wide. He's been introduced into the attack. He's a very good bowler with the new ball specifically. Let's see if he could get a wicket or two for his team, which is the need of the hour at the moment. That's a good delivery. Giving it a bit more air and getting the shape really nicely. Oh, and he's appealing for an LBW. He's gone. What a wonderful piece of bowling. And that's the big wicket of Anuj Khurana. And that is what I was mentioning. He's such a wonderful bowler with a new ball. Immediately strikes for his team and the captain. And the first wicket down, a score of 29. 29 for 1. That's such a wonderful knock. But this time he was caught in front. Just have a look at that. That's a very good delivery by Aditya. High quality bowling, and we'll take a quick break and be back soon. Stay tuned, viewers. 29 for 1. It's 30 for 1. I beg your pardon there. Anand is a new batsman. He'll be taking strike. That's a good delivery, and he's played it nicely and defensively for no run. Good delivery again by Aditya. Dot for Anand. And he has a genuine knack of picking up wickets, natural ability. Aditya Bhatia. Such a wonderful bowler this guy is. Oh, almost got him. Almost got his second wicket in this over. Aditya bowling the perfect line and impeccable length at the moment. And that's the end of a very good over by Aditya. The score after 3 overs is 30 for 1. Amar coming into bowlers. Next over, he starts off nicely with a dot delivery. That's a good delivery. Trying to cut that, but missed that again. So another dot. And that's an inside edge that will take it to the boundary in the final leg region. Not where he was intending to hit, but still gets a boundary. And that's what counts. No matter how they come, runs are very important for any batsman. He sliced it to the fielder. Quick single taken, chance for an out. Oh, that was close. He's coming back for the second. On strike is now Anand. That's a good swinging delivery. That too in the block hole. So that's a good piece of bowling by Amar. In the air, but short of the fielder at mid-on. Just a single. And they did not take the single, so 37 for 1 after 4 overs. That's a good comeback by the strikers, bowlers. Aditya coming into bowl. His second over starts off with a good delivery. Swinging away from the right hander. He's played that nicely, but straight to the fielder. Shamit on strike, the captain of the team. He's played that nicely towards the onside. Could be a couple of runs easily. And that's a boundary. That's a good shot. So Shamit gets his first boundary. That was pitched up. And he played it towards the onside in front of square for a boundary. That was a good effort by the fielder, but not enough. That's a great connection. Could be a boundary again. Couple of bounces into the fence. This is really good piece of batting by Shamit, the captain of the team. Aditya being taken away for some runs. Just have a look at that. That's a good shot, wide of long on for a boundary. Another wonderful shot. Shamit is on fire. But there's a fielder out there. Just a single on that occasion. Good stuff by the long off fielder. And they haven't taken the single. That's a dot delivery. Probably he wants to stay at the crease. Oh, and that's a good shot again. But that's a good piece of fielding again. Just a single. Just a single this time. Anand playing it nicely towards the point. That's the end of the fifth over. 47 for 1 after 5. That's a good comeback in this over by Shamit. So Amar starts off with a poor delivery. Wide down the leg side will be a boundary. 5 added to the tally. And that's the 50 up as well. Poor start by the bowler in this over. Way outside the leg stump. Wayward delivery. A wilder delivery, not just a wide delivery. Just have a look at that. 5 added to the tally. Just a single on that occasion. And he's got him. He's cleaned him up. Amar gets his first wicket. It's the captain who's going back to the pavilion now. Such a good delivery by him. Yorked him completely, but he was playing well, Shamit. Just have a look at that. Wonderful piece of bowling. And he had no idea about that. That was a quick delivery by Amar. 53 for 2. Amar gets his first. New batsman Jitin Manji plays the first delivery nicely. A solid back foot defensive shot to Amar. Amar has done really well in this over. He gets rid of the captain of. Oh, and that's a good shot straight to the fielder at point. He's done really well, the back point fielder. Another dot, so 3 in a row by Amar to Jitin. Another good delivery, and this time another dot. That's the end of the 6th over, and the score is 53 for 2 after 6. That's a very good over by Amar. Rajiv being introduced into the attack, starts off the full toss, a single taken. And Jitin on strike. He hasn't opened his account. That's a good shot. That's a very good piece of fielding as well. That covers by Humaid. Oh, that's a very good sweep shot, and he opens his account eventually with the boundary, it seems. Yeah, that's a boundary towards deep backward square leg region. That was not a good delivery by Rajiv. Outside the leg stem and on his pads. Just have a look at that. And played really well by Jitin. That's his first runs and starts off with a boundary nicely. That's a wonderful ball. A brilliant delivery by Rajiv on that occasion. That's a good cut shot and trying to take the quick single chance of a run out. But he's reached the crease within. That's a short delivery pulled nicely straight to the fielder. A deep square leg for a single. That's the end of the 7th over. 60 for the loss of 2 wickets after 7 overs. And the run rate seems to have come down drastically, and they seem to have lost their way in the last 3-4 overs. Tripuraj being introduced into the attack starts off nicely with a dot delivery. Single taken. That's a very good delivery by Tripuraj. Second dot in this over. Tripuraj to Jitin. He's played that nicely. Could be a chance of a single. Easily taken. The long on does well. Another single to end the over, and the score is 63 for the loss of 2 wickets after 8 overs. That's a boundary. That's a poor delivery and deserved the treatment it got. Rajiv bowling it wide outside the leg stump, and Jitin is really good with that shot. We've seen that earlier as well. This is the second boundary he's hit in the same region. Good comeback by the bowler. Bowling it in the right channel this time. And a dot delivery. Wonderful shot towards the long off. Just a single. Nine over 70 for two. That's a steady sailing of the ship at the moment, which is definitely increasing the required run rate considerably with every passing over. Tripuraj coming to bowl his second over. Single taken on the first delivery. That's a wide down the leg side. Poor delivery, and we'll have to bowl that again. Extra run added to the tally. That's a wonderful shot, but straight to the fielder again. Singles won't help, to be honest. They need to hit some big shots now, which they were hitting the start of the innings, but once Anuj Khurana went back to the pavilion, the flow of runs has literally stopped. Just a single again. Another single to add to the tally. Another single taken, and the tally goes up to 76. And that's the end of the 10th over. 76 for 2 and drinks being called for. We'll be back in around 5 minutes from now. 77 for 2. Rajiv bowling his third over. And the 11th over after the first over after the drinks break. 11th of the innings. Played quickly for a single. Played nicely and they ran really quickly for that single. Sachin was at point but couldn't stop the single. Comes down the track. That's a wonderful shot. Oh, and that's a boundary. He did really well to stop that, but the back leg did cross the rope. That's some really good spirit shown by the fielder himself. Oh, and that is slightly unfortunate for the fielder. Oh, and this time very close to the stumps. Was trying to sweep that. Missed that completely. Very close to the off stump. That's cut nicely straight to Sachin. And a single taken easily again. Sachin doing well at point, but again he was not able to prevent that single. Good delivery to end the over. 11 overs have been bowled. 84 for 2 after 11. Rishabh bowling his next over. That's a good flick shot. And that should be a boundary. The fielder tried to stop that, but couldn't prevent the boundary. Slightly sloppy on that occasion as well. Just have a look at that. That could not judge the bounce at all. Probably did not bend for that. Because of that, wonderfully hit again. This should be a boundary again. 2 in a row. This is high quality batting by Chitin. And he's straight down the leg stump again. Just have a look at that. Poor line by the bowler. Back to back boundaries. And back to back poor deliveries as well by Rishabh. Another delivery, straying down the leg side. Could be a boundary again. This is not at all good bowling. It's a good stop by Sachin, but 2 runs taken as leg byes. Good delivery and a dot. A single taken to end the over. 12 overs have been bowled. And the score is 96 for 2. 97 for 2. 96 for 2. Beg your pardon there. Rajiv bowling his last over. That's a slower delivery. He's played that nicely. Just a single though. That's a great shot, but just a single. This was a good shot. Played with a lot of intent. But the result is just a single. It's definitely not what he would have liked with that shot. Good shot again, this time towards the mid wicket, and he's done really well. Just a single. That's a meaty blow. He's missed that. And that's a boundary. Rajiv giving it a full toss. He's shimmied down the track a couple of steps, but that should have been stopped. Slightly sloppy. That's 100 up in this over. 13 overs have been bowled. 105 for the loss of 2 wickets. Daniel coming to bowl his first over, the left arm spinner. It's a good shot. Should just be a single. It's a good delivery. He's played that nicely too. Just a dot. He's appealing for an LBW because he was playing a cross-batted shot, the batsman on that occasion, but the umpire not interested. Probably hit the bat first. Coming down the track and trying to hit the big one again, but playing it straight back to the bowler. Oh, he's coming down the track again, but couldn't hit the big one. The connection was not as per his liking, just a single. The long on fielder throws his back to the bowler. Good delivery to end the over. Wonderful over by Daniel. 14 overs have been bowled. And the score is 107. 107 for the loss of 2 wickets. It's Shagun who has been introduced into the attack. Starts off with a single on his first delivery. Oh, and that's a good connection. Could be a big one. It is a big one. What a shot that is. Big six. What a shot by the batsman. Prashant hitting it really well outside the park. In front of square, plays it with a solid bottom hand and a lot of power behind the shot. Huge six. That's a good delivery. Right in the block hole. Dot delivery. He's lost the line completely on that occasion. That's a wide. That's a good shot for a single. The long one does well. Just a single towards long off. That was played in the air, but no harm. That's the end of the 15th over with that single towards long on. 118 for 2 after 15. Daniel coming into bowl his next over. That's a good shot by Prashant. Will he come back for the second? It seems yes. Jitin coming back for the second. Chance for run out of the batsman and oh! 2 runs taken. That's a good shot again. Just a single. Oh, and he's missed that. Recovering it nicely, but almost a boundary because of that sloppy bit of work. Good shot for a single again. And he's cleaned him up. What a wonderful delivery. He was trying to hit the big one, but missed that completely. And wonderful piece of bowling by Daniel. Great wicket to a good left arm spinner. And that's the end of Prashant's innings. 122 for the loss of 4 wickets now. Om is a new batsman. Oh, he almost got rid of him on the first delivery. Daniel is bowling a wonderful spell. That was an edge for sure. That's a good shot by Om. What a stop by Sachin. Wow. Saved a certain boundary and couple of runs taken by Om. He's off the mark, and that's the end of the 16th over. 124 for the loss of 4 wickets. And we'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. Shagun getting his first wicket as Om got clean bowled. And that's the end of the 17th over. 131. Or is there a delivery left in this over? Seems yes. The over is up. 131 for 5 after 17 overs. And Anand has got retired out. So 5 wickets are down. Last year was remaining. 18 deliveries. Tenil coming to bowl is third. Tenil putting a good line and length in this over as well. He's been on song right through his spell. Chetan has been brilliant. 43 of 41 deliveries and he's playing shots all around the wicket. Oh, appealing for an LBW, but the umpire not interested again. Probably the impact was outside the off stump. Could have been the reason. But he shuffled across towards the off stump. Oh, and probably he's hit it with his glove. That's the reason why the umpire was not interested. This is the 18th over. Last delivery coming up. That's the end of the 18th over. 137 for 4. Last 2 overs remaining. And the batting power play has started now. The batting team has opted to take the batting power play. Shagun bowling in his next over. That's a good shot, but didn't get the right connection. Just a single. Will he come back for the second? It seems yes. Shagun trying to run him out, but 2 runs taken easily. That's a wide. This could be a boundary. He's hit that towards the fine leg. That's a good chase by the fielder. Does really well. 2 runs on that occasion. Oh, in the air. This could be chance of a catch. Oh, he's done a really good job with that effort. But oh, and that's a very good piece of fielding as well. Great chase to stop that just before the boundary. 3 runs taken. It seems they've taken only a couple. Again in the air this time. Will that be caught? No, and falls short of the fielder. Just a single. This is the 19th over, just last 8 deliveries remaining in this innings. That's a good shot. And he stopped that really well. Just a single. Good stuff there by the fielder at mid-off. Just a single this time. Played nicely towards the long on, and that's the end of the 19th over. 147 for the loss of 5 wickets after 19. Last 6 deliveries remaining in this match, which has gone just one way after the first over of the second innings, in which 20 runs were scored. Strikers are way ahead in this match and probably will finish this match easily as a winner. Daniel bowling his last over. That's a good start to the last over by Daniel. Oh, and he's missed that completely. What a delivery by Daniel. That's a quick single taken. Good delivery. That's a dot. Wonderfully bowled by Denil. He's such a wonderful bowler. He's still able to extract some dots in the last over. That's what his caliber and class is. Even when this is a batting power play. Oh, that's a good shot. Could be a boundary. Will be a boundary. So one last delivery remaining in this match, and this match has been easily won by the strikers and superheroes. Played well, but apart from Jitin and Anuj Khurana at the top of the order, who played really well at the start of the innings, nobody has been able to make a mark, and that's a wide. Denil. Of all the bowlers, it's Denil who's bowled a wide, so that's a surprise for all of us. And that too when it was a last delivery. Oh, he's missed that, and will he get his 50? It seems yes. And he's got his 50 in the most dramatic fashion. Would you believe it? Jitin completes a well-deserved 50, and the way he completed his 50 is definitely a moment to remember. And that's the end of the match. So this match has been won by the strikers in a comprehensive fashion. And 155 for 4 is what the superheroes could manage, and easy victory for strikers with a big margin of 65 runs. We thank all the viewers and spectators who are watching this game live, and this is a commentator Shalin Gupta thanking all of you once again. We'll see you in another match in the SMPL Season 5 very soon. Until then, take care of yourselves. Good night and goodbye. Cheers.